Welcome back to the Park Kids to Park Dads podcast, episode 19. My name is Adam, joined here by my brother Mitch.
How's it going, everyone?
And what we're going to do this week, as we talked about at the end of the last episode, is we're going to go through and give our favorite Disney resort pools. So what we're going to do is we're just kind of list our top five, no particular order, and then we'll give you two that are not our favorites for whatever reasons Mitch may have versus what I may have as well. So, Mitch, why don't you give us one of your top five Disney resort pools?
So for me, I'm gonna kind of go in order from worst, just 5 to 1.
Yeah,
So for number five for me is gonna be Port Orleans, French Quarter. It hits the top five for me mostly because of memories. It has a really cool slide coming out of the Dragon's Mouth there. Um, the boat docks are right by the pool, but at the end of the day, there's not really too much in that area that I guess makes it a huge attraction for the resort, right? A lot of the resorts, when you're talking Polynesian and stuff like that, they're a part of the attraction of the resort. And I wouldn't say that this one so much is, but I've spent a lot of time over the years at that pool, growing up and going to Disney World. So for me, that one cracks the top five just barely.
nice. No, I have it in my top five as well. For a lot of the same reasons. I also like, and this went into some of my ranking, so to speak, but I also like the proximity to the food court. I mean, that's a smaller resort anyways, so you
Yeah.
can get around pretty quickly. Um, but the proximity to the food court's nice. They're always doing something. I know Disney always has the events that are led by the cast members and the lifeguards and stuff like
Mm.
that. But um, I've always found that even that New Orleans theming with the alligators playing the different instruments right outside of it and stuff like that, it's just a very chill, um, relaxing pool area. For a lot of the resorts can get loud and crazy, and I mean, depends on who's there, obviously, right? But I feel like that one is tends to be more chill than crazy.
Yeah.
So that's is also in my top five.
Cool. Well, why don't you just hit us with your number four?
Art of Animation's pool. Uh, so this one is the opposite end of the last one as far as the chill factor, because Art of Animation tends to have a ton of families. But I really like the theming, the underwater, the Nemo kind of situation they have going on there. And then you look past it and there's Little Mermaid, and on the buildings and stuff. But again, it's very close to the gift shop and the restaurant, the quick service area. It's very close to the bar, which they have right out.
Hmm.
If you're walking in from the hotel, it's right on the right there. Um, and it's a long pool area, so there's tons of different room, tons of seating. They have cabanas, they have all that kind of stuff to if you're going to camp out, which is a good, in my opinion, it's a good hotel if you're doing half days and stuff like that. So that pool, and then I'm going to throw in 1B is the quiet pool they have back in the cars area. So Art of Animation is in my top five as well.
Not in my top five. I've actually never stayed there, but not for four. So four for me is going to be Old Key West.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed that pool area. The kids had a blast last time we were there. You have a little small area for the kids. You have a little beach, a playground. The slide, like I said, there's a sauna. The pool's decent size. They do a lot of activities and stuff, as most resorts do during the day. But then you also got the bar and a couple different shops right outside there. And the restaurants are right there. And then you have the community room there too.
Mm-hmm.
So I think there's a lot in a small little area. I say small, it's a good sized pool. But a lot in a confined space that's very entertaining for a pool day. You don't have to walk all the way across the property to hit the food court, or you can DoorDash and it comes right to the front of the resort right there. So a lot of good things that Old Key West does, and being an extended stay resort, I think their pool is a great place to hang out.
Yeah, it's not in my list, but we've spent so many afternoons and evenings at a table or whatever, and the kids go back and forth from the playground because it's a sand playground
Hmm.
Um, and there's hammocks off to the side, and they go back and forth from that to the kiddie area to the slide 1,000 times. Um, and what this last time the kids did what tie dye and some other stuff up in the community space. So no,
Hmm.
it's a good one. It's definitely a good one. It was probably my number six,
Yeah,
but
Jess was actually wearing her tie dye shirt tonight.
oh, there you go,
Yeah.
perfect.
So,
Go back to back. What's your next one?
so number three for me is going to be Saratoga Springs. I really enjoy the Congress Park pool area. They have the bar and the quick service right there. The kid areas right there. Um, I don't know if it's actually technically Congress Park, but um,
I know what
and
you mean
then
though.
you have the slide, the water playground, and then you have a nice, decent sized pool along with the slide. And not to mention their main pool area, which you have the food court that is right there, a much larger pool, a good sized slide, tons of seating, a splash pad for the kids. I also have a bar right up there as well. So um, I've stayed there a number of times. It's actually one of my more favorite places to stay, just because they do have so many options when it comes to quiet pools, hot tubs, several different. It is a larger resort. It's very spread
Mhm.
out compared to some resorts, but it is a lots of different options that you have there. Whether you're traveling with kids, traveling with kids, and you just want that quiet space. So that's number three for me. I really enjoy their facilities.
Nice. Um, Mine is the Polynesian. Is my next one. It's not a huge pool. I mean, it's a deluxe resort. It's a very big resort, right? It's not a gigantic pool by any stretch of the imagination. But the theming and I mean, you're in Florida, right? So you can grow a lot of the big ferns and the plants and make it very lush. Um, and it has all of that stuff. Of all the pools, I think it feels the most like tropical vacation Florida to me. It's got the volcano kind of theme. It's got a slide there. You have the Dole Whip quick service
Hmm.
right outside of the gate to it, essentially. You have the quick service again, which is right near the other side of it, to the left if you're looking at it from the hotel.
Yep.
Um, and then Trader Sam's upstairs if you wanted to get, or down the hall, I should say, if you want to get a drink and stuff like that too. So, um, and I've never experienced this part of it, but apparently you can see the Magic Kingdom fireworks from the pool in
Yep.
the evening. So uh, that would jump it up on a list, probably even more if I had partaken in that experience itself. But um, overall, I, I'm a big fan of that jungle lush atmosphere, and I think Polynesian carries the the entire area, or excuse
Yep.
me, the entire resort section with that. So,
Yeah, I agree with you. The fireworks there is pretty awesome. I used to go there when I worked down there just to sit on the beach and watch the fireworks because they used to have the speakers that would play the music along
mm,
with wishes, and you'd see the fireworks from there. Grab a pineapple drink from upstairs at the bar, and you sit there and you hang out and tiki torches and campfires and stuff. So really good time.
mm,
So I'm gonna jump ahead here a little bit. That was my number two, pretty much for all the same
okay,
reasons that you said.
yep,
Their water slide goes through the volcano, which is really cool, and it is called the lava pool. So yeah,
okay,
that one's definitely top of my list. I've never stayed there, but I have hung out in their pool area before.
gotcha.
So go
So
ahead if you can.
I have two left, and you have two left, right?
Uh, no, I have one left. You have two, so you go back.
Oh my bad. Okay, so I'll hit my next one then. Um, my next one is actually Caribbean Beach. Um, they have it's a large resort. It's one of the largest resorts space wise, as far as I'm aware, anyways. But they have the main pool, anyways, is like an old
It's a fort. Yeah.
castle
Yep.
fortress, right? It's got that full Caribbean, right? Conquistador Spanish kind of situation going on with it, and I think that's really cool. It's got slides. It's got the restaurant and the bar essentially right there. We more nostalgia with the quiet pool for us. We have a video of us in 2003, I think it is that trip,
Yep. Yep.
screwing around in the pool and whatnot. But um, one of my favorite resorts. I haven't been there in a long time, and that's something I'd like to rectify. staying back on property again. But having, six of us, it's difficult to guarantee two rooms right near each other, and then blah blah blah, all that kind of stuff. But anyways,
Yeah.
yeah,
You know,
it's on my list.
popping shaving cream on Ansu's door, and
Hmm.
frogs jumping off the walls and stuff. Always good
Yeah,
times. Always
yeah,
good
that was a good space,
times.
and I like
Yeah.
that resort. It's and now that it's on the Skyliner, um, it becomes even more attractive, really.
Yeah, I think we stayed in Jamaica. I think it
Jamaica. Yep.
was our area. So
Hmm.
yeah, that was a tough one for me because I did want to include that, but it definitely does not beat out my next one,
Okay.
which is going to be the Yacht and Beach Club. I
Hmm.
think that's probably your number one as well.
It is.
It is by far Stormalong Bay, by far the best water park area slash pool area in all of the resorts. Even much so that they do different wristbands for each day, so they know that you're you know, staying on property, and you can't just walk in and scan somebody else's magic band and get in and stuff. You have to have your wristband color for the day. Um, but I used to work there. Never got to actually partake. That pool, we did stay at the beach club once. Um, and I think it was a very short trip. It was a very quick turnaround for us. So it was
Oh.
park, 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 more so than anything else. So, but yeah, no, they have quite a bit of different things. The sand. Actually, I want to take that back. I think we did go to the pool once, but the sand is on the bottom of the pool, which is cool.
Hmm.
They got the pirate ship there, a lazy river. They got the biggest hotel slide and all the properties. So I think it's a really cool space. If you ever have the opportunity to stay at Yacht and Beach Club, um, also being walking to Epcot and Hollywood Studios from there, you really don't need to, I guess, kind of go off property if you don't want to. In the sense, like, you don't have to go to the parks if you don't need to. It's a resort that you can enjoy yourself for a couple days just hanging out.
Yeah, it's my number one as well, like we said, and it's a far and away number one, right?
Yeah.
As much as I love the theming in Polynesian at the lava pool,
Hmm.
this one blows it out of the water.
Yeah.
It is, and not only do they have that, the main area, which is almost like a little tiny water park unto itself, they have the quiet pools off to the side too. So if you don't want to be in the crowd and you just feel like reading in a lawn chair kind of thing, you have that in the other areas too. So, um, and there's what I think there's two restaurants, two quick
Hmm.
service situations right there
Hmm.
too. So, and there's a couple of opportunities to get drinks, whether you're in yacht or beach or at the pool itself in close proximity. So definitely, yeah, my number one, and frankly, it wasn't close.
Yeah.
So
Same.
yeah. So let's you do one of your, let's call it overrated as opposed to not as good, but what's
Yeah.
your what's one of your two overrated ones you listed?
So I'd say the worst of what I have is going to be All Star Sports.
Yeah.
Not really much to it at all. Excuse me. Not really
You could just
much
say the
theming.
all-star altogether.
Yeah, and that's kind of unfortunately back to back is All Stars. There's not much theming around it. It's just a pool area. I mean, I like the sports aspect of the hotel as opposed to like music. Um, but I think that pool area could use some serious help. Um, yeah, I mean that's really it just there's just not much there.
I
So I
get
think it's called Surfboard Bay. But
you.
overall, I think All Star Sports, the All Stars in general, most of them don't really have much to offer. They are a budget hotel, so I mean, it is what it is. If you're on a
Value.
budget and
Mhm.
value, yeah. Um, if you're saying you're there on a budget, I mean, enjoy it. It's still a really great place to be, but at the end of the day, it's definitely lackluster in theming.
Got you. Yeah, I put, as much as it is unfair to rank it against the others, really, but I put Pop Century and All Stars in
Hmm.
one bucket and said, you know, um, not not for me, not now. When there's the other options that there are, so I'll tie into that one with you, and then my other one is actually a deluxe resort, and it's the Contemporary. Um, it is, I say sanitary. It doesn't. It doesn't. I don't mean clean, but
Yeah.
plain.
It doesn't
It
it doesn't
there's
scream like, "Hey, come enjoy me," pretty much, like
Yeah. I
yeah,
mean, it's a pool at a resort, and it's nice and it's clean and it's but there's nothing about it. There's the theming is so well done in so many other places. Like we didn't talk about Riverside. We didn't talk about what's it called? Coronado has a good pool. We didn't talk about Animal Kingdom Lodge or
yeah,
Wilderness Lodge, which all
yeah.
have awesome themes. And and some of those are moderate, some of those are deluxe. But this in the contemporary, it just doesn't do anything for me. And I'm a huge fan of the mid-century modern stuff, but that pool itself um, just doesn't do it for me,
Yeah. I
unfortunately.
mean, I don't disagree with you. When I stayed there, it was more so hang out at the bar and have drinks more so than swimming.
Yeah,
So,
sure.
I can't say that I really enjoyed the pool, but kind of like you said, it's very modern-esque. It's something you'd find at a Hilton property down in Florida. Nothing crazy.
Mhm.
But and this one might surprise you. So I guess the one before that would be the Grand Floridian.
Oh yeah, sure.
I think a lot more could be done with that resort, especially when you're paying the prices you are at the Grand Floridian. Um, for being a flagship property, one of the OGs, you have to put some money into that, and I think you have to expand on the pool area. The slide is very short. It's not very, I guess, exciting.
Mhm.
Um, but in the same sense, like it's the theming around it isn't there either. So I think for what the hotel is and what it represents, you kind of got to put some money into that pool area, make it more of a, um, like what they did to Polly. Polly's wasn't all that great years prior either. Yes, they always had a slide, and you have that Polynesian feel to it. But I think that they did a reno a couple years back now at this point, and threw some more money into that whole area between the bungalows and all that kind of stuff. I think they really kind of got to do the same thing in Grand Floridian.
No, Felicia and I walked that area when we were there like a month or two ago. Um, we walked from the Polynesian to the Grand Floridian. So we walked by the new tower on the
Which I think
Polynesian
is
side,
really
past
cool. Yeah.
yeah, it was really nice. Yeah, walked past the wedding venue, and we came out around the pool and walked along the water there. And I will say, I was surprised at the lack of like special touch, right? Like you kind of hit the nail on the head. I was surprised at the lack of just over the topness with the pool. It was nice, right? Like there was nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
But and I wonder if their thing is kind of like, hey, we're catering to a different clientele who's not gonna the amenities at the pool need to be different, or they don't want the loud, the scream, the small family
Yeah.
crowd, so to speak. But
I
I don't
mean,
know.
at the end of
Yeah,
the day, that resort in itself is when you walk inside. Like you said, it's like at the wedding venue, right? Their wedding venue is, the Cinderella carriage and the horse-drawn carriage, and you walk down, or what you picture walking down those stairs is kind of like princess-esque and,
yeah.
higher
So
end
many wedding
royalty
things
kind of stuff
happen
like
at that.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so many weddings happen in a lobby
I
and all the
think
pictures. Yeah,
you really could push that into that pool area and it still keep its elegance and upscaleness that you want, but still have some more entertainment
yeah.
value.
I agree, 100%. Like I said, I was talking about theming other places. It wasn't. I named all the other hotels and
Yeah,
just not that one. So, um, all right. So, I mean,
cool.
that's our quick run through of those of the resorts and their pools and what we tend to lean towards. But I mean, frankly, you can't go wrong any of those places if you're willing to. You want to sit, have a good time, have some food, um, some drinks, lay out. Disney accommodates anything, everything, any group, any type. There's not a bad one in the bunch. And if you're at
Yeah,
Outstars or you're at um, Pop Century or whatever, you're still gonna have a good time. It's not. I don't think it's a stretch to say all really good comparatively. Go to a hotel in New York or Pennsylvania or North Carolina or whatever, and they blow every one of them out of the water.
Right.
So there's that.
Outside of like Great Wolf and Kalahari
Oh
and all
yeah,
that
yeah,
kind of
you
stuff.
go
But yeah,
specialties, right?
yeah.
But I'm just talking pools outside of buildings,
Oh
right?
yeah,
And
yeah.
some
Not a
and a
chance.
slide and some stuff
Yeah.
like that. Yeah. So all right, um, let's do some trivia for Mitch. Let's see if we can't get him a decent score. So I went with more classic Disney movies.
Okay.
So you should, some of these will be softballs. Some of them you might have the info from something else, frankly.
Sword in the
So
Stone.
we'll see.
The
No,
Page Master. That's not
the
Disney.
Page Master. That's a good one. Nice throwback. Um, all right, easiest one in the bunch. What was Disney's first full-length animated feature film?
Full length was it Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs?
No, it was. It was in fact. The name of Cinderella's stepsisters, two of them.
I don't know. I won't even try to guess.
Oh, really? I thought
Yeah.
you might know this one from Descendants. Um, Drizella and
Uh,
Anastasia. So
yeah.
I knew that one more from Descendants from my kids watching that movie than I
That
did
makes
from.
sense. Yeah. Now that you say it, but
Yeah.
no.
All right. In The Lion King, what does Hakuna Matata mean?
I mean, it's no worries.
I was hoping. Yeah. Um, let's see. In Beauty and the Beast, what is Gaston's sidekick? What's his name?
Mm. The guy who plays Olaf.
Yeah,
No, I can't think of his.
true. Same as Josh Gad in real life.
That yeah, Josh Gad. Um, God, I know this. Just blanking.
5 seconds.
Nah, go ahead.
LeFou.
Oh, yep. Shmi and LeFou.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Though he can fly without it, what does Dumbo use to help him fly?
His ears?
No, no. It's something. It's an item. It's not. It's not on.
Oh,
It's not part of
no.
him.
I've actually never seen Dumbo.
Really, it's
Yeah.
a feather.
Oh.
He has a magic
Oh
feather.
yeah, I do remember that. From there's some shorts I've seen.
There you go.
Yeah, I've never actually seen the Dumbo movie.
I've saw it a long. I mean, I might have been less than 10 years old, definitely. So, in Aladdin, what's the name of Jasmine's pet tiger? Easy
Raja.
one. Yeah. Okay. I was actually annoyed if you didn't know. Let's see. What was okay? Give me the exact phrase for what does the queen ask the magic mirror?
Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all?
Yeah, who is the fairest one of all? Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, it's an easy one. The name of Geppetto's cat in Pinocchio.
Oliver.
Figaro.
Figaro. Ah, Oliver and Company.
All right. Last one.
Figaro. Figaro. Figaro.
This is a Dumbo one, so you probably won't get it. But
Yeah.
what is the name of the elephant? Or I'm sorry, what is the name of the mouse who befriends Dumbo?
I can picture him. I don't know his name.
Timothy Q. Mouse.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So
All right.
there's
So
quite a few in there.
70%. I'll take.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
68 if I'm lucky.
yeah, C skip degrees. Um, so yeah, that's where we land. But none, I mean, all classic or golden age Disney with Lion King and Beauty and the Beast and all that. But
Yeah.
all right. Um, so yeah, that's like I said, that was episode 19. If you've ever stayed at a Disney resort, uh, comment on how the pool was. Did you spend time there? Did you do the water park instead? Or are you one of those folks, that your park open to park close and trying to make sure you're spending the time there rather than the hotel? So
To be honest, my opinion's the only one that matters, so don't even leave a comment at this point.
fair
All
enough.
right.
I think that's what people have been doing, Mitch.
Pretty much.
They just don't leave a comment.
They know. Why bother?
Bother.
He knows it all.
That's fair. That's fair. So that's it for us this week. We appreciate you. Thanks for sticking around.
See you guys.